Schemes and scams. It seems like Hollywood just has a propensity towards fraudulent people, strange, weird scams, corruption. It's an entertainment business and there's a lot of money in it. So, of course, those types get involved quite a bit. This is kind of an odd one today, and we will get into that story in a second. My name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator outside of the mainstream industry. I do it all independently myself, and I'm going to be launching a Kickstarter tomorrow on May 24th for my new science fiction graphic novel and the novel companion. So if you guys like reading regular books or comic books, this will be great for you. Overmind. And it's a lot of action adventures. If you like the old Power Rangers stuff, if you like science fiction, you will absolutely enjoy this. Please support alternative culture away from Hollywood and click on this link down below. Get notified. It'll launch tomorrow morning. And I appreciate everybody who's done so far. Thank you so much. All right. Power Rangers star Austin St. John charged with aiding $3.5 million pandemic PPP fraud scheme. This is the original Red Ranger. I remember watching him when I was growing up and seeing him lead the team for a while. And it was fun back then. But this is not so fun of a story. So if you remember the pandemic, I know it's hard to remember anything that happened more than 2 weeks ago. We have so many crises these days: the Ukraine, abortion. I don't remember. Oh, it's monkeypox now. Forgot monkeypox. That's right. The crisis of the week. Okay. But we used to have this thing called COVID, and they shut down the country for it. It, totally wasn't just a scam to mess with the election or anything like that. It was very real and very serious. And even though we've completely forgotten about it now, it did shut down the country for months. We had businesses closed. You couldn't do anything, couldn't go anywhere. And so a lot of small businesses were hurt very, very badly for this. And so they introduced these things called PPP loans, which were government loans to businesses, which actually the businesses didn't even have to repay, just to keep employees, salaries paid and things like that. It's for small little mom and pop businesses, your local restaurant. They can't pay their waiters because there's no restaurants open during the pandemic, so they got to pay their waiters somehow, got to pay their rent somehow, and that's exactly what this was meant to do. Well, I guess Hollywood actors were ones who were supposed to were actually taking advantage of this. Very sad to look at this when there's limited amount of funds on this stuff, and it goes to Hollywood superstars and their little schemes and scams here. The Department of Justice revealed that St. John, who played the Red Power Rangers, has been charged with perpetuating a scheme to defraud the U.S. government of the CARES Act fund. The actor was reportedly one of 18 individuals charged with filing fraudulent applications for loans for the Paycheck Protection Program, a small business administration-backed loan helping businesses keep their workforce employed during the coronavirus, and transferring the loans to two of the leaders of the scheme. So they were, I guess, creating fake businesses, allegedly, and then, taking cuts of it with whoever their people who were trying to act like they had those businesses were going. The defendants were accused of scamming the government out of $3.5 million. Woof! Wish the government would have given me a piece of that. I don't know about you. St. John allegedly obtained $421,000 in fraudulent PPP loans himself. Then he transferred them to Hill's bank account. Now, why he was duped into doing it for somebody else and putting it into somebody else's bank account, I have no idea. That's a very bizarre one. Hill is alleged to have recruited co-conspirators to use an existing business or create a business to submit applications into obtaining PPP funding, the Justice Department said in a press release. Once enlisted, Moran is alleged to have assisted his co-conspirators with the application paperwork, including fabricating supporting documentation and submitting the application through online portals. Well, as you get into this, it just seems like, it's a Hollywood actor who kind of had a dumb, harebrained idea that was given to him by somebody else, and he went for it. Well, it just goes to show that just because you can play a Power Ranger doesn't mean you're going to be a good leader or a good, business person in real life. A lot of these actors really do just memorize lines. That's the only skill they have to be done. And it's very odd that we take them seriously in society and treat them like they're almost royalty. That's our story for the day. What do you think about this? Leave a comment down below. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll be back soon.